certainly are bright. So when I wired, this is where it gets a little weird, because you would think black to red, right, for the lights. But black goes to pink, which is the power, in the red goes to pink. Black goes to yellow, because this is a switched ground, which basically means when you open the door, the dome lights come on. Now I have an override switch that is turned off right now, so that when I have the doors off, I don't have all these lights on. So, but they do work. I did test them. The only problem with this wiring scheme was, come on, chat. He's still thinking. Basically, when I do the balance to the right, it plays the left. So I got the speaker wires backwards, which they said that with these, they're turned around from the other one, the stock one, so that's probably going to happen. So I don't want to get the positive and negative mixed up, but all I need to do is take, these came off the same wire, so I just need to take these and wire them to this and this. But I was hoping chat could tell me the new, and I guess I need to just go back to our previous chats where he gave me right here. So blue, white, right rear. All right. Anyway, I'm going to fix those, but it sounds good. I just had Dire Straits. I want my MTV drum solo going, and it's booming. I did still think about maybe putting these here, but this would really interfere with all this stuff. The holes are already there. Plus this is lower, so I don't know if it's going to hit my head. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it like that because it sounds dang good. All right, back when I have everything buttoned up. Okay, so another project in the books. The dog containment system is back on. The frameless top is back cinched up. Now watch this. Tell me that's not going to be very bright at night. One on each side, so that will be good. Everything works. Stereo sounds amazing. So I'll be listing this for sale. But other than that, I did have LED strip light fall off. I think I tossed this down there and it caught the wire. I got a new thing coming for the dog that will hook him in here and here. So when I put my half doors on, that will work. I got some PVC coming. I'm going to try and cut a piece to go in there, cover up those wires, or maybe I'll just use the carpet. I don't know. The carpet doesn't match though. It's hard to find dark charcoal carpet like that. Actually, you know what? I think I bought a piece. So I may fiddle with those. You can see I have the same light gray stuff over there. All right, I don't want to say that's going to do it for this episode because I don't think I have that many minutes recorded, but it's definitely going to do it for this project. Now, clean up, take it out, pull the top back, and see how good those speakers sound when I'm cruising on the highway. Back later, one more side project. We've got an older dog and a lazy dog. So they've started thinking that's their bathroom down there. Nice to step out in the morning and smell pee or step in a poop. So this cost me nothing so far. This is all scrap wood I had. Platform at the bottom, platform at the top. Now I've got some green fake grass carpet I'm going to put on it. And then I'm going to go get some 2x2s for the side and some slats maybe so it's not slippery in the winter. Anyway, that took about 2 hours yesterday. It's going to be 100 degrees today, so I want to get on the carpet before. Oh, and I built it in sections, 1, 2, 3, so we could just lift it up if we ever needed to move it or whatever. Okay, good morning. I am putting up some game cams. I'll probably just catch dogs, but our little, good God, bird thing keeps getting knocked over. Every freaking night. Well, not every night, but I suspect raccoons, but we don't really know. So I'm going to put these up. Nothing's easy when you're old, you know that? God, you can't open stuff. I can imagine what it's going to be like when I'm 80. Alright, so I'm going to stop for a second because this is boring. Are you going to help me? Okay, so I've got this one mounted. There's the bird feeder. Got that one mounted on the bird feeder. We'll see if we catch anything interesting other than stupid dogs. What are you doing? Hey, did you run on the golf course today? Were you naughty? Did you run off? Yeah, you're kind of a dick sometimes, Reg. Jack Russells. Every time you try and do something fun with them, they screw it up. Huh. All I can say is you're lucky you're cute. Okay, I wanted to show, if you don't have a power staple gun, this thing is really cool. And I didn't, what you could see before is I put these slats on, again, all scrap wood, so that they catch on the stairs, so the thing can't slide up and down the stairs. I didn't really want to anchor it, because in the winter, it's snowy. We're going to have an issue where maybe we want to pick it up. So that's what that's about. I'll do a couple more staples here. The other ones I haven't stapled, put stuff on the end, but this one is kind of weird because it butts right up against. Basically, it was a kind of weird place to put that because of where the stair was. But being the flexible guy I am, come on, scissors. Not sure about these cobalt scissors. I don't feel anything cobalt about them. Or maybe this shit's just hard to cut. I don't know. Seems if I cut it from the back, it goes just fine. I'm not doing anything fancy. Just trying to tap corners down. Come on, buddy. Yeah. You can do it. I think I'm out of staples again. Anyway, we'll set this one down. Oh, I got two down already. Before I'm even trying to make... I think it was this way. This one goes here. Yeah. There we go. So you can see they fit in tight there. I'm not really going to move around when they're up against the wall. Probably need another staple there. Anyway, there'll be a 2x4 little railing there too. Okay, two projects going today. First of all, I got a trip to Utah in about 10 days. When I get back, I'm going to bring that camper, the other little teardrop, over here. But I did bring this stuff, the windows and the wood and the metal for the doors. So what I'm trying to do is get all the gunk cleaned off the edge there. But I got tired of doing that on that window, so I thought I was able to find the Rough Country 5-inch flares, which these are 7s. I've never been a big fan of the pocket flare. I want more of the retro look, so I'm just working on getting these off today. I think I'm also going to paint them bright yellow like the Saharas had the fenders the same color. Never been a real big fan of the black either. So that's all that's going on today. Almost 100 degrees, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, but back soon. Okay, well, the ramp is pretty much done. Had it over here. The sun's on that a lot more. Another hour, this will be in the shade. My wife's concerned about how hot it's getting. I don't know if it gets any hotter than the cement, but anyway, that's about done. Not perfect, but it only cost me like 40 bucks. Get him, Rich. Over here. Look. What about that one? Good boy, Edge. Come here. Oh. You gonna roll now? Are you done so soon? Go get it. So that wasn't too bad. I got all the fender flares off. Two positions. This position here. See, third one up. I had to cut. It was a little nutsert in there, but on both sides it just spun and spun. So that wasn't fun. There's some other things I'm noticing. That's the start of some rust. There's a little bit of that in every spot. And worse even up here. Ugh, and that's bubbly. That's not smooth. That's rust forming and bubbling. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to sand. I got to let the new flares get here and see exactly what part of the fender they cover. And then I will sand underneath, get some rust inhibitor, and then maybe just paint this whole area under the flare, obviously, with a bed coat black or something. But anyway, can't let that rust keep going. So that's all we got going today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you on the next video or next segment.